Rectilinear motion with variable acceleration. Ano nga ba itong rectilinear motion with variable acceleration? So, sabi ni Singer, rectilinear motion with variable acceleration is a case when bodies are acted upon by variable forces. They move with variable acceleration. So ito daw yung case na kung saan yung isang object o yung isang body ay inapplyan mo ng force, and then that tends yung force, yun yung nagtitrigger sa kanila to have a variable acceleration. So dito sa topic na to, meron tayong mga key formulas. Wherein, formula number 1, velocity is equals to ds over dt. Formula number 2, a for acceleration is equals to dv over dt. Formula number 3, we have dt is equals to ds over v. So, meron tayong mga sub-formulas. dt is equals to dv over a, ds over v is equals to dv over a, and ads is equals to v dv. So, dito sa ating topic na rectilinear motion with variable acceleration, mostly ang magagamit lang natin dito is itong number 1 and number 2. So, kalimitan ito yung ugat ng lahat ng problema ni rectilinear motion with variable acceleration. Okay, example tayo. Example number 1, a particle moves in a horizontal line according to S is equals to t raised to 4 minus 6t cubed plus plus 12t squared minus 10t plus 3. So, itong formula natin is given ay ang distance. So, question number 1, find the time when the particle is at rest. Number 2, find the time when the velocity is increasing. And number 3, find the time when the speed is decreasing. So, ayan. So, problem number 1 natin, unahin natin yung question number 1. Find the time when the particle is at rest. Alright. So, check natin, ano nga ba yung given natin? So, meron tayong given na formula ng distance, which is S is equals to t raised to 4 minus 6t cubed plus 12t squared minus 10t plus 3. So, ito yung formula ni distance in terms of time. Okay. So, ano pa yung mga given natin? So, sabi ni problem, find the time when the particle is at rest. So, ibig sabihin, pag at rest yung ating body o yung ating particle, wala siyang velocity and also wala siyang acceleration. Alright. So, looking back doon sa ating formula, v is equals to ds over dt, a is equals to dv over dt. So, ang hinahanap natin dito is time. Since given naman si velocity, given din si acceleration, so whichever doon sa dalawa ay pwede nating gamitin. So, again, yung given natin is distance is equals to t raised to 4 minus 6t cubed plus 12t squared minus 10t plus 3. So, ano yung ds over dt natin? Siyempre, si s, i-differentiate natin si s. So, differentiate, magiging 4t cubed minus 18t squared plus 24t minus 10. Then, i-differentiate pa natin ulit. So, d squared s over dt squared is equals to, differentiate, 12, i-differentiate natin itong ds over dt. So, maging result niya is 12t squared minus 36t plus 24. Again, particle is at rest, V is equals to 0, and A is equals to 0. Solution. Since sabi sa ating key formula, V is equals to ds over dt. So ano ba yung value ng ds over dt natin? Check. 4t cubed minus 18t squared plus 24t minus 10. Then, si acceleration natin is equal to, di ba, dv over dt. So, nung dinifferentiate natin si velocity, ang naging result natin is 12t squared minus 36t plus 24. So, si dv over dt ay equal sa d squared s over dt squared. So, yan ang parati nating tandaan. Dalawa lang yan ang formula. Velocity is equals to ds over dt. And then, acceleration is equals to dv over dt. So, when the particle is at rest, velocity is 0 and acceleration is 0. Therefore, substitute natin, since 0 sa acceleration, ano ba yung formula ni acceleration in terms of time, di ba? 12t squared minus 36t plus 24. So yan, substitute natin sa acceleration na 0. Factor natin yung equation, 12 times t squared minus 3t plus 2. So na-factor na natin. Then simplify, divide 12, so magiging 0 pa itong kabila, is equals to 12t minus 1 times t minus 2. So ito, ang result na to, ang value na to ay mula lang dito sa factor nitong nasa taas. So, di ba kapag na-factor natin, i-equate natin into 0. So, t minus 0 is equals to t minus 1 times t minus 2. Equate all sa 0, t is equals to 1 and t is equals to 2. Yan. So, substitute natin doon sa formula. Formula ng V at sa formula ng A. So, when t is 1 second, V is equals to 0. So, try nyo pong i-compute sa inyong mga calculators. Substitute, di ba meron tayong equation ng ito, velocity at saka nung acceleration. So, yung time, ipalit nyo doon sa t, yung value ng time. So, when t is equals to 1, v is equals 0, and a is equals to 0. So, kung yung t naman daw ay equals sa 2, ang magiging sagot na dyan, v is equals to 2, a is equals to 0. So, back to the question. Find the time when the particle is at rest. So, ano daw yung oras na kung saan ang particle ay at rest, wherein v is equals to 0, and a is equals to 0. So, doon sa dalawang value na nakuha natin, alin doon yung sumasagot doon sa question number 1 natin? Di ba ito? Si t is equals to 1 second. Question number 2. Find the time when the velocity is increasing. So again, given natin, s is equals to t raised to 4 minus 6t cubed plus 12t squared minus 10t plus 3. Ayan. So ang tanong dito is, find daw the time when the velocity is increasing. So since velocity ang question, key formulas again, make natin si velocity, v is equals to ds over dt. Also, magagamit din natin dyan si acceleration na kung saan dv over dt. Paano? Okay. So, based on sa given natin na distance, pag i-differentiate natin siya into velocity, ang formula ng velocity natin is 4t cubed minus 18t squared plus 24t minus 10. Differentiate again. makukuha natin si formula ng acceleration, which is 12t squared minus 36t plus 24. Solution. So, ayan. Makita natin, v is equals to ds over dt and a is equals to d squared s over dt squared or equal sa dv over dt. So, when a is 0, it is the only time na madidetermine natin kung ang velocity ba ay tends to increase or tends to decrease. So, kapag 0 nga naman yung acceleration, ibig sabihin, pag point na 0 acceleration, doon pa natin malalaman kung ang susunod na mga segundo niya ay aangat ba yung velocity or bababa yung velocity. So, ngayon, kunin natin yung situation na kung saan 0 si acceleration. So, nung nag-0 si acceleration, meron tayong dalawang value ng time, which is, so same process kanina, i-factor lang natin siya, then equate to 0, t is equals to 1 and t is equals to 2. Ngayon, when 1 is less than t and t is less than 2, v is increasing. So dito class, naka-maximum and minimum tayo. Ibig sabihin, 0 yung kanyang velocity or tawag nito, tama, 0 yung kanyang velocity sa time na kung saan, 0 yung kanyang acceleration sa time ng, kung yung time doon natin ay more than 1 second, pero less than 2 seconds. Kasi pag sinubstitute natin yung value ng t as 1, ang magiging sagot natin ay 0. Pag sinubstitute natin ng t ay equal sa 2, again, yung acceleration natin ay equal sa 0. Therefore, kung sinabi niyang increasing, dapat magkakaroon ng value yung ating velocity. So, try nyo i-substitute class 1.1, 1.2, 1.3. So, ganun magkakaroon ng value yung ating velocity. Kung mapapansin nyo, doon sa kapag sinubstitute mo siya, ang magiging sagot niya is negative. Negative yung value ng v, pero ang sabi niya is v is increasing. Why? Class, sabi niya kanina, yung sasakyan ay at rest. Tama? Pumunta siya sa time na kung saan siya ay tumigil. Hindi naman pwedeng yung sasakyan ay nakatigil tapos magde-decelerate pa siya. Ano yon? So automatic, from rest, magkakaroon siya ng velocity. Mag-i-increase yung kanyang velocity. So yung negative sign dyan, either ito ay indication na yung sasakyan ay pababa or ang sasakyan ay umatras. Alright, so para doon sa mga questions, kung bakit naging ganito yung answer, so yun po yung ating explanation. So hindi pwedeng magkaroon ng deceleration kung ang body natin ay at rest. So ibig sabihin, ang unang maging move talaga nun ay magkaroon ng velocity increase para yun yung tendency na gumalaw yung isang particle. Alright? So for question number 3, a particle moves in a horizontal line according to S is equals to raised to 4 minus 6t cubed plus 12t squared minus 10t plus 3. Find the time when the speed is decreasing. So find the time daw when the speed is decreasing. So kung kanina, sa time na more than 1 yung t natin, so time when the particle is at rest ay 1 second. So doon sa 1 second na time niya, nakarest yung ating particle. Sa time na kung saan ang time is more than 1 second but less than 2 seconds, nag-increase yung velocity natin. Therefore, ang time na kung saan nagkaroon ng decreasing velocity yung isang object or yung particle natin ay kung saan nung less than 1 second pa lang yung oras. Bakit? Ibig sabihin, class, kanina, sabi diba dito, a particle moves in a horizontal line according to equation ng distance. Ngayon, ibig sabihin, yung problem, sinabi niya, initially, gumagalaw yung particle natin. Nagkataon lang na inuna niya ng tanong kung sa anong oras o ilang segundo nung time na siya ay tumigil. So, ibig sabihin, kung 1 second, within 1 second, tumigil yung sasakyan, ibig sabihin, before 1 second na yun, nagkaroon na siya ng deceleration. Tama? So, bumagal siya hanggang pagdating ng 1 second, tick, parang ganon, bigla siya, 1 second, stop. Total stop siya. So, ibig sabihin, sa time ng less than 1 second, meron pa siyang movement na kung saan pabagal or nag-decrease yung kanyang speed or yung kanyang velocity. Alright? Naintindihan yon? So, yun yung problem number 1 natin. Any questions? Alright, let's proceed sa example number 2. The position coordinate of a particle that is confined to move along a straight line is given by S equals 2t cubed minus 24t plus 6, where S is measured in meters from a convenient origin and t is in seconds. So, question number 1. Determine the time required for a particle to reach a velocity of 72 meters per second from its initial condition t is equals to 0. Number 2, determine the acceleration of the particle when v is 30 meters per second. And number 3, determine the net displacement of the particle during the interval from t is equals to 1 second to t equals to 4 seconds. So for question number 1, determine the time required for a particle to reach a velocity of 72 meters per second from its initial condition, t equals 0. Again, ano yung given natin? Given natin is the distance formula wherein S is equals to 2t cubed minus 24t plus 6. And then meron tayong final velocity na 72 meters per second. Ngayon, since given si velocity, we can use the formula V is equals to ds over dt. So, S is equals to 2t cubed minus 24t plus 6. V is equals to ds over dt. So, differentiate yung distance formula natin will result to 6t squared minus 24. So, ayan. So, meron tayong formula na ng V. So, V is equals to 60 squared minus 24. So, sabi ng problem, ang velocity daw ay equal to 72 meters per second. So, what is the time required to reach for a particle to reach a velocity of 72 meters per second? So, ayan class, equate natin, V is equal to 72, equals to 60 squared minus 24. So, find for t. T is equals to 4 seconds. So, ayan. So, yung required time daw ng isang particle bago niya marating yung 72 meters per second na velocity ay 4 seconds. Alright? For question number 2, determine the acceleration of the particle when v is 30 meters per second. So same, given distance formula is equals to 2t cubed minus 24t plus 6. Then velocity final na 30 meters per second. So again, given si velocity, so gamitin ulit natin yung formula ng v is equals to ds over dt, and also magagamit din natin si acceleration formula na dv over dt. Ayan. So, differentiate si distance formula para makuha si velocity formula. ds over dt is equals to 60 squared minus 24. So, meron tayong equation ni v. Then, differentiate natin si v. dv over dt is equals to 12t, which is, it is the equation for acceleration. Now, since binigay ni problem ang final velocity na 30 meters per second, so equate lang ulit natin. V is equals to 60 squared minus 24, equate 30 is equals to 60 squared minus 24. T is equals to 3 seconds. Ayan, so meron tayong additional na given na 3 seconds. Since nakuha na natin si T, at may formula tayo na acceleration na 12t, direct substitute lang natin, class. A is equals to 12t. T ay 3 seconds. Therefore, 12 times 3, A is equals to 36 meters per square second. Ayan. So, mahirap po ba? So, madali lang si rectilinear motion with variable acceleration. Okay, for question number 3. Determine the net displacement of the particle during the interval from t equals to 1 second to t is equals to 4 seconds. Ngayon, given formula ng distance, s is equals to 2t cubed minus 24t plus 6. Then, time na 1 second, and then t2 na 4 second. So, again, since binigay na niya yung time, value ng time natin, direct substitution lang tayo. S2, syempre S2, gamitin natin si T2, yung second na time. S2 is equals to 2 times 4 cubed minus 24 times 4 plus 6 will result to 38. 38 meters. Then, using the one more given, t is equals to 1 second, S1 will become negative 16 meters. So, ang sabi dito is net displacement. Therefore, net displacement, delta, distance is equals to S2 minus S1. Direct substitution. S2, 38. S1 is negative 16. Will result to 54 meters. So, ayan class, yan yung net displacement ng particle natin mula 1 second hanggang 4 seconds na time interval. Alright? Malinaw? So, kung mga questions, alright, so, dun po nagtatapos ang ating discussion sa rectilinear motion with variable acceleration. Hope guys you understand the discussion and good luck for the examination.